Good morning everyone, Brian here from Touring Plans. Today we are doing another rope drop video. Not as many people this time, it's just myself, statistician Steve Bloom. Today we are checking out Hollywood Studios and the new Toy Story attractions, specifically Slinky Dog Dash, which seems to be the one everybody goes to first. My hypothesis at the moment is that it's going to be similar to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, where if you get there in the first group of people, the wait will be very, very low. And if you get there 20 minutes later or an hour later, the wait will be similar, either one of those. I am staying at the Beach Club right back there tonight. I actually stayed at Universal last night and just got here this morning. It is about 8:05 a.m. and I am going to take the Friendship boat that leaves from this dock right here behind me. Boat is here, it's only 8:07. It kind of came as I was walking up here. I should also mention it is Saturday, September 15th. We're only predicting a 1 on the crowd level for Hollywood Studios right now. This is kind of a low period for crowds. It will still be a useful test because we're looking for relative wait times here. So we're looking for, is the wait time at 9 a.m. drastically different than 9:30, than 10, so rather than the specific number. So I'm getting on the boat.
Good morning, this is Steve Bloom from Touring Plans. Just parked at the Hollywood Studios parking lot at the end of the row, of course. So I get a little bit of walk across the parking lot, over to the entrance and through the construction. We're here to see how early people come. Regularly, I would not be here at 7:30 for a 9 o'clock open. But I'm not the only one here. It looks like there's already, the first row is double full already. They already started out the second row. All right, we got a nice sunrise across the parking lot of Hollywood Studios. So I'm here at 8 o'clock. It's 1 hour before the park opens. You can see I'm not the first person in line. But there's still maybe 50 people here.
It is now 8:27. I am at Hollywood Studios. It took about 15 minutes on the Friendship boat. It was about 5 from the Beach Club to Swan Dolphin, and then another 10 or so from, loading people on there and then getting down here. I actually see Steve right there in that line, so let's go say hi. All right, I found Steve, saw him in the line. He actually got here closer to 8 because we just can't help but getting here really early, I guess. It is 8:37 now. They just let us in. About 8:35 they let people in, only to right here on Hollywood Boulevard. So what we're gonna do, Steve is gonna go near-ish to the front as much as he can. Probably a little bit farther back, just because there's a lot of people in front of us right now. I am going to hang out for 15 or so minutes, simulate somebody arriving basically right at 9 a.m. What we're expecting basically is that the wait times will build immediately and then stay static for a little while.
Yes, that's the way it should be. So today is September 14th? 15th, it's a crowd level 1. Rope drop doesn't really tend to be that much different. There's a good pack of people here before 9 o'clock.
It is 8:47, about 8:45 they drop that rope. All those people back there, including Steve, are going towards Toy Story Land. I don't know if it's actually open yet. There was a pass holder thing this morning, but maybe there just wasn't enough people there and they just decided to let the crowds in. I am walking down Sunset with far fewer people than are going with Steve. I'm gonna check out the waits at Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror, and then in about 15 minutes I will go get in line for Slinky Dog Dash. Well, at Rock and Roller Coaster, well, almost, I'm outside the Sunset Ranch Market, but as you can see behind me there, not a lot of people, and not many people in front of me either. And now I'm not exactly in the start of the crowd here, good morning, but I'm not at the end of it either. So this is how few people come this way. There are not many people coming this way. Obviously, Tower of Terror has a 5-minute standby, 5-minute wait, and not that many people coming, and there's even fewer coming now. So now it is 8:57. I am back near the old Star and Whirls Cafe where Sunset and Hollywood meet here. And I am going to walk out to Hollywood and then back up to Toy Story Land. This would be somebody arriving, maybe about 5 minutes to 9 o'clock range. So this would be if you got here right at park opening, by the way, is at 9. It is not 9 yet. yet Rock and Roller Coaster and Tower of Terror were both running, and I bet all 3 Toy Story Land attractions are running already. And these are the people that are just coming in now that I'm training on my way to Slinky Dog Dash. One thing I should probably mention here, I haven't seen Toy Story Land yet. This is my first time. Haven't ridden either of the 2 new rides. Haven't physically seen it. I haven't been in Hollywood Studios in about 8 months or so. So I'm pretty excited for this. So made it to Slinky Dog Dash. It is posted at 90 minutes right now at exactly 9 a.m. I don't know that I believe 90 full minutes, but it might be a little while.
The cast members let the pack of rope droppers into the park at about 8:45. Made it into Toy Story Land at about 8:50. The queue for Slinky Dog was backed up all the way to the entrance of Toy Story Midway Mania. About 8:55, the queue started moving. At 9 o'clock, made it to the entrance of Slinky Dog.
And finally in Toy Story Land. And the line's moving really well now. Only 7 minutes and we're standing next to Slinky Dog Dash, which is cool.
So nice to see all of you.
So hit resistance at the first covered area of Slinky Dog. So it looks like it's probably about a half an hour.
Okay, I'm finally making it to the actual entrance of Slinky Dog Dash. It is 9:22, so it took 22 minutes to get here. It is posted at 75 minutes right now. It said 90 at the end of this line. I'm gonna guess it's gonna end up being about 45. I know Steve is almost on the ride.
Get on to Slinky Dog around 9:25, so that was a 30-minute wait from when we got into the queue. It's 9:30, I'm in the Toy Story Midway Mania queue. It's posted 30 minutes, but most of the queue looks empty, so I'm expecting about a 15-minute wait here.
Finally made it to the front. 53 minutes I ended up waiting, so I was a little off on my 45 guess, but still not 90. Okay, so Steve, what happened to you?
Had to wait 26 minutes. There's still a good chunk of people ahead of me, but got off in reasonable amount of time.
Yeah, that's not bad. Mine was not great. I got in line exactly at 9 o'clock, and you can actually see it. I was down there, not even all that close to Toy Story Land. I ended up waiting 53 minutes at 9 o'clock. Right now, the line is considerably shorter than when I got in it. It's posted 75. It was posted 90 when I first got in it. So I think our hypothesis is dead on. If you want to be in that first group of people. I think Steve was saying as we were walking over here that he was probably right at the cutoff of where you would want to be. So you want to be up and in line, by 8:45, honestly, if they'll let you, or towards the front of that pack on Hollywood Boulevard. If you're arriving at even 5 to 9, I got in line exactly at 9 o'clock. And it was a waste because it is about 10:15 now, and I could go get in line and wait the exact same time now. So I would have been way better off riding Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror, even the other Toy Story Land attractions, and just doing this now. If I'm gonna have to wait an hour anyway, I might as well enjoy the low waits elsewhere first.
Yeah, so just the slight difference between Brian and I getting on. I was able to ride Toy Story Mania and Slinky Dog in the amount of time it took Brian to do Slinky Dog.
Yeah, so that's basically the difference. It was literally a 10-minute difference in line allowed him to do an entire second attraction over me. And now if I went and got in line at Toy Story Mania, the wait would be a little bit longer, so it would compile throughout the day, my extra wait.
Yeah,
so.
same touring plan. You would be behind the ball each time.
It happened as we thought it would, despite it being a 1 on the crowd calendar, predicted. We'll see by the time this video comes out, we'll have seen what the actual was, which I'll post below here. But you still have to get here early if you want to get everything done. And in this park, you can get everything done.
And even showing up at 9, Brian would have probably been better off riding non-Toy Story attractions. You'd probably be done with the other 3 attractions.
The other 3, yeah. Oh, absolutely. But thank you, Steve, for doing this, and thank you all for watching, and be excellent to each other.